russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. I want to see if you agree or disagree with this. This is all that I keep saying, Glenn. If they continue to put out bad television, okay, all I'm saying is, bro, I don't know how long. I don't know if it's 6 months. I don't know if it's a year. I don't know how long. If they consistently keep putting out bad television, that is eventually going to catch up with them. And I believe it will eventually hurt their business. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, bro, wait a minute. I'm just saying, if you continue to put out these shows that are not worthy of viewing, I think it's going to catch up with you. That's Glenn. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. I would argue that premise, okay? Because, and I think we're seeing it in real time, bro. They're not putting out good shows. I've said that. Like, if I watch the show, with the shows that I have watched recently, where I sit down and I watch them. I mean, I still fast forward the matches and everything, but I watch the shows, bro. They haven't been good shows. They've been long. They've been tedious. They've been hard to watch. They've been like like I said, you're very critical of the writing and everything, but let's just be very honest here. It's very difficult to do 5.5 hours.
Absolutely.
Writing TV. So it is a tough job, right? You've always said you want to see.
Glenn, they put themselves in that spot. You
should know from history, from being with us.
Absolutely.
Very often each week we'd sit in that room and for 2 hours get nothing done because we can't think of something.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt. Too many masters. They're too greedy. They'll take everybody's money. And because of that, they've watered down the product. Well, no doubt.
Okay. But here's what else I'll say. And you keep glossing numbers because you don't participate in this viewing process like I do. Bro, they still have enough content to blast on social media, like their best stuff. They will make sure everybody sees it. Okay, I haven't watched Raw yet. Okay, I did watch because it's fascinating too. Like, did you ever watch Raw live these past when the shows are in Europe? Bro, so it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm watching John Cena and Cody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it was weird. Like in the middle of the afternoon before I'm going to the gym, I'm watching Raw, right? So but I watched the opening segment. Okay, with Cody and Cena. It's like, wow, they finally did something good with these guys, right? We'll see all that. That's all you have to put up on all their social media platforms. I haven't watched the rest of the show yet. It could have sucked. But the typical person that doesn't watch the shows and everything, watch it, say, wow, that was really good. They kept my interest this week. Now I'm more interested in what's going to happen next week. Just off one segment. They've maximized the ability to take their content and blast it all over anything, the best content they have, that enough of people are going to see it each week.
Okay.
So they're never going to go back to like, they may have trouble selling out, but they're still going to have significant amount of fans in the arena.
Let me address what you just said.
Okay.
So, bro, you just said, and I agreed with you at the beginning of this deal, they got a shitload of new subscribers at Netflix. I absolutely, positively agree. Now, Glenn, here's where I'm saying if they continue to put out a bad product, it's going to catch up with them. Now, you just said, bro, and Glenn, I'm going to tell you right now, the rest of the show sucks. And you'll go watch it and you'll agree with me. The rest of the show sucks. Now, bear with me, Glenn. If I'm one of these people that just subscribed and I'm watching it show, and all of a sudden, bro, after 2 months, it's like, my God, bro, I'm sitting here for watching a 3-hour show of which 15 minutes of it are good. Screw it, bro. I'll cancel my subscription. I'll watch the 15 minutes on freaking YouTube. That's my point, Glenn. I think
you're talking to significant, bro. Who's going to cancel their Netflix subscription?
Oh my God, Glenn! I cancel subscriptions all the time, bro, for my streaming service all the time.
Typical, bro. they're right back to their previous for the past 4, 5, 6 years. Ever been 1.5 to 1.8 million viewers each week. That's been the typical people that watch the show live. However they record it. That's your live viewing audience. Okay. I don't even know what to tell you. If you actually think that that's going to significantly decrease, bro, it's like that. Those are the habitual view. That's their hardcore fan base. Nobody's going to change. I'm not going to cancel my Netflix subscription.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, and I think the show's not good. It's only $9 a month.
Let me ask you this. No, it's not. It's not $9 a month.
$12.
$12.99. All right, bro. Let me ask you this. Let me hypothetical. Let's go outside of the wrestling world. Mm-hmm. The Braves are 0-6. Mm-hmm. Okay, bro. And I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna say I don't know anymore. I'm gonna say that's an anomaly, but after this Profar thing and all, like that's a huge blow. But anyway, Glenn, here's what I'm gonna say. They're 0-6. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. Bro, we get to September 1st. They're 10 games under 500. September 1st, they're 10 games under. Does that not affect their attendance because they're 10 games under? Okay, that's what I'm saying. If the WWE continues to put on a bad product, wait, don't laugh at me, Glenn, because you're saying no matter how bad the product is, it's not going to affect the bottom line.
No. This is no. I've not said that.
Well, then be clear with what you're saying.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying the attendance will be the metric that suffers once the product gets bad enough. When we see that, we'll know. Okay, and you're making a prediction. This is a prognostication. You're saying that they're going to get to that point. All right, I'm saying they might get to that point. But all I'm saying is, like, if their attendance, if they're still selling out, they're still putting out enough good content a week. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, and that's all it takes for that show. Enough good content. It's 5.5. Bro, there's not. What is it? Collisions, 2 hours. Dynamite's 2 hours. There's like 11. Think about all the consumption of wrestling the fans have to do. Is like, you're not going to take the 5.5. Like half of it's going to be great because it's Raw and SmackDown. We're going to have to find little bits and pieces and moments of good content each week. If the WWE is and the thing is too, bro, some of the WWE stuff is like is their produced stuff. Some of their best content is their vignettes and their freaking packages. And they're still good. They're still good at that. I'm saying that they're a well-oiled machine right now. That even in the middle of them suffering through mediocre creative, that they have this machine in place to go after the consumer, grab that person, and drag him into the arena. Still, that's like the tentacles of an octopus. They're still good at that. Even when the octopus is sick or like lost a tentacle, they're still got like tons of. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is like WWE, bro, their show could suck. I can agree with you. Like these shows have not been good, but my point is like, and this should be the point with everything because it's a point that I want to make that should be mirror what's going on with AEW. Because AEW does a terrible job of maximizing views, social media, and stuff, and their attendance sucks.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say is that everybody is talking about the ones because you even say this. You don't care about the numbers. I'm going after the community people that think the numbers are something like they're experts on the numbers. Like, dude, it's not the metric; it's the attendance.
Well, you are agreeing. If they continue to put out subpar content, it can catch up with the bid. Okay, that's all that I'm saying, Glenn. That is all that I'm saying, bro.
Okay, but the thing is that the level of like depending on what you think poor television is. Like I'm saying, you say Raw sucked, right? But what did you think of the Cena Cody segment?
That was fine. Great.
Okay, but I'm saying they put out, to me, that's like this week the show may have sucked, but it's like, wow, there was good content. That's all that matters.
I wouldn't say good. There was one good segment that they
but it was a really good segment. Like nobody wants to miss that. Like we've been waiting for the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's how good they are right now. That's how popular they are with maximizing stuff. They're making sure everybody and their mother sees that segment.